Hello, all you beautiful people. How are y'all doing this evening?
I am fantastic. I hope you guys are too.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Because it is a wonderful day. I forgot to put that up so they can see our advertising. Hey, Sam, Leslie, and Jen. Good to see
thank you. We got a Mama Swift raid. And there's our sweet friends, Leslie and Sam, Michelle. Thank y'all for being here with us.
We love a good raid.
Yes, we do.
Yes, it is so good to see you all. I hope you guys are here to learn something and hopefully learn something, although you probably already know. We hope.
Not this girl.
If you are a member of the Facebook group, run on over there and download the PDF so you can follow along.
Hello, Heidi, sweetheart.
Hello.
Hey, Heidi. So run on over to the Facebook group, grab the PDF. I'm going to get the link to the Facebook group real quick.
Oh my goodness, Leslie says she ordered my first set of bamboo knitting needles.
Ooh,
can't wait for delivery. Well, awesome, girlfriend.
Wonderful.
Awesome sauce.
So there's the Facebook group. Run on over there and download the knitting abbreviations PDF. Hey, Amy. Hey, Laura.
I forgot we were on my channel. So when you posted that, I'm like, who else has my name?
Yes. So, hey, Tracy.
Hello, Tracy, sweetie. How are you doing this evening?
So run on over to the Facebook group and grab that PDF. It was dropped this morning or this afternoon, and it is knitting abbreviations so you can follow along. We will share the PDF on screen, but you may not be able to see it. That's why we want you to grab it.
Yeah.
But how's everyone's weather? What you working on? What's in your cup?
It is 88 degrees for me. Feels like 94. There's a very slight breeze blowing, so it takes the edge off of it just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the temperature is, but the ACs aren't going off, so sweater weather's coming.
I know.
Sweater weather
I'm so happy
is
for so
coming.
many of you. I can't wait for it to hit here.
Fall
Hello,
is my favorite this season. Hello.
Hey, Suzanne. Well, it is 62 degrees Fahrenheit or 17 degrees Celsius. I have no AC or heat on, and I have iced tea in my cup. I am working up a prototype for a Twisted Fiber Friends pattern that we will be doing next Sunday.
Yay!
I forgot to mention
drinking mimosas.
Nice. We love mimosas.
That's right.
I'm just drinking my iced tea. Gotta flush the kidneys.
And I got the Diet Coke, Dr. Pepper Zero. Yeah, this one's a plain one. Sometimes I have cherry, sometimes I have blackberry.
Ooh, Suzanne's got 3 sweaters on her hook. Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
That's an endeavor.
Jumper's weather, yeah.
Jumper weather is already there for Tracy.
Oh yes, definitely jumper weather. It's not quite cool enough for that here. Although I would grab a sweater with the 62 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I went outside yesterday, did some running around, and it's a very thin sweater, but it's a sweater.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't overheat.
Well, that's what this is. It's very, very thin. And in the morning, I need it, but not the rest of the day. Just in the morning. So now our temperature at night does go down in the 40s. Which is chilly. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it does go down to the 40s, so it drops 20 degrees.
Yeah, that sounds cool. because 70
Yeah.
is 20, which is room temperature. So way
Right.
below room temperature.
Oh,
You're
Michelle's looking for buttons for her baby
Awesome.
coat that she finished earlier today.
That's wonderful, Michelle.
Julio.
It's absolutely adorable. It's done in a baby pink, and it's so cute.
Ooh.
Oh,
Is it mosaic or just regular crochet?
Oh, that's regular crochet.
Regular crochet?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I would do a baby outfit in mosaic.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess it'd be
not-
a little stiff, eh? Baby would be like, eh.
yeah.
You know, be like the kid in that movie walking around with their arms stuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like toddlers in snowsuits. There's like,
Yes, I know. DK says it's still 50 here from where I last saw Maureen and Dan. Oh my goodness! So you just held steady.
Wow.
Woo!
At least it's steady weather.
Right.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And Jen, you still working on the worry worms? I like those worry worms. They are
They're
really
very
adorable.
cute. Yes, they are.
I like the little googly eyes she puts on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then she
That
finishes them off with their little scarves.
That's adorable.
it does tickle me. It does.
Yep, she's still working on them.
Let's see if this.
I
will
still have
let
yet
me-
to make one of those, but they're so adorable. I have to just cause.
Right.
Let's see. I'm looking to see if this will let me load up the PDF. Oh, it did, didn't it?
Woo!
All right, we will give it another minute or so. But in the meantime, we do want to thank all of you that came over here and rated. So thank
Yes.
you. Wind spinners. Awesome.
Ooh,
Oh goodness.
That's
love
amazing.
those.
So I'm going to let you know one more time. Over in the TFF Facebook group, there is a PDF for knitting abbreviations. You may or may not be able to see this on the screen. So if you want to go download it and follow along with us, you can. But otherwise, it's going to be fun.
Do we have a mod that might want to pin the Facebook group link that Froggy posted before?
Let's see if I can do that.
Yeah, I haven't actually opened the actual live, just in StreamYard.
It won't let me pin it.
Yeah, we can't do it from StreamYard. It has to be in the live.
Yeah, it won't let me pin it from. No, I went to YouTube and it wouldn't let me.
Oh, did
pin
you?
It.
Oh,
no, it's go to channel, report, or block.
oh weird.
Hey, Sandy.
I guess
Hello,
my mods don't have
Sandy.
that. Hello.
Thank
All right.
you for joining us.
I'll go
sweetie.
find it.
But I will drop the Facebook group again.
I'll go
And
pin
here
it.
it is.
If I can get there, view my
Here
channel.
I just pinned it. I just dropped it again. That way you can find it easier.
Okie doke.
But yes, it's good to see you, Sandy. And if you are part of our Facebook Twisted Fiber Friends Facebook group, please go over and grab that PDF for knitting abbreviations so you can follow along. And if you're not, go ahead and join our Facebook group.
That's right.
Well, thank you, Sandy. You did say you'd be here.
Yes, ma'am, you did. Thank you.
All right.
And
It should be pinned now.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It helps out the channel, but it also helps out Twisted Fiber Friends. It really does help us out. So let's see if we can. Ooh,
Woo!
let's.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just dumped mimosa into my keyboard.
I don't
Oh
know.
no.
Oh dear. I don't know how well you can see that. I know you can't see it on a phone,
No.
but if you are able to see it on a computer. Hello, Kelly.
Hello, Kelly, sweetheart. Thank you for being here with us.
Don't mind me, just clean up my mess.
Yeah, I'll wait on you.
Oh my god.
So I hope you guys are able to see some of it. If not, you can follow along with the PDF that you downloaded from the Facebook group.
Okay, I think I'm okay. Hopefully it doesn't ruin my keyboard.
Yeah. Email Coco later, Sandy. That's the best way to get in touch with her. So, with starting with these abbreviations, I will go ahead and get started with the first couple of abbreviations while we let Coco get cleaned up.
Okay, I think I'm as cleaned up as I'm going to get right now. So
Yeah.
So the first one is an asterisk, and that means to repeat the instructions following the single asterisk as directed.
Yep.
And we'll go round robin. And Maureen?
When you see double asterisks, this means to repeat your instructions between the asterisks as many times as directed or repeat at specified locations. Now, these first few abbreviations and descriptions we're going to talk about are synonymous with knitting and crocheting. So a lot of this you're already going to know if you are strictly a crocheter.
Yes.
And I guess kill 3 birds with 1 stone on the next one because they're all very similar.
There you go, yeah.
So 3 of any kind of brackets. The next ones is just repeat the work the instructions within the brackets as many times as directed. And I just have to note, am I the only one growing up that thought asterisk was Aster X?
Yes.
Like...
You know what? That was the only way I could spell it correctly, was to say it like that.
Yeah.
And rat. That's how I could spell separate.
I did asterisks.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I did it to learn to spell it. So then we have an asterisk. Wait, it's not an. I'm sorry. We have the 2 lines. Yeah, the quotation, the 2 quotation lines together, or the letters IN, and that designates inch within measurements.
Right. And following along with measurements, many times we see, depending on, inches and centimeters are normally put side by side, because depending on if you're looking at what I would call UK terms or standard terms, which is what many of us here in America are used to, the centimeters would be in place of the inches and the inches in places of the centimeters. Yeah. So
also us Canucks up here do centimeters.
Your Canucks up there?
Well, the only people that use imperial terms are the US.
That's right.
So metric is around the world.
Right.
Yeah.
So the CM stands for centimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who just went?
And
that was Maureen, or I'm already lost. Have another mimosa core.
Yeah. And you're on to G.
All right. So G is pretty known worldwide as grams.
Right.
Which measures weight. Whereas your inch and centimeter measure length. And then we are on to meter and millimeter. Those are M and MM. And they both measure length.
Also UK and Canuck stuff.
Yes. And Maureen.
And then we have OZ for ounces. And I'm going to go ahead and say the next one, which pertains to weight. And then we have YD for yards. Now, one that I noticed is not in here, might show up a little bit later, is FT for feet. Because many times, rather than me measuring in yardage, it might be measured in feet.
Or the single quote.
Yes.
Apostrophe, I guess it would be.
Right.
Yeah. And also yard is very close in length to a meter.
That's right.
Yeah, they're very close.
Yeah.
Hi, the bee lady. Welcome in.
Hello.
Woo, thank you
all the
for
newbies
being here,
coming
sweetie.
in.
Thank you so much.
And alt is for alternate. So from one to the other kind of thing.
Right.
Yes. That's awesome. And then we have APPROX, which is approx, which stands for approximately. So
I've seen it. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I've also seen it as APX, whatever. Just check your legend on your pattern to be 100%
Right.
sure.
Because I was going to say, I've
Absolutely.
seen it a lot of times as APP.
Yes. And that's just for when you are estimating.
Right.
And that's all it's for.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Maureen.
BEG, beg for beginning.
Yeah, you're not begging. It's
Nope.
beginning.
You're starting something new.
And bet between, and again, these all vary by the person writing the pattern. Check
That's
your
right.
legend. Your legend is the crochet knitting Bible.
Right. Because I've also seen between as BTW.
The next one's unfortunate.
Well, these abbreviations here come from the Craft Yarn Council. That's where these ones came from. Just
Right.
letting you guys know. These are considered standardized, and
Right.
they were taken directly from the Craft Yarn Council. The next one is BO, which is kind of funny if you think about it. And
Hence
it is,
unfortunate.
it is stands for bind off, which is used in knitting. And Maureen,
BYO.
BYOB, baby.
I was going to say, bring your own. Yes, backward yarn over. That sounds just really funny to me. Backward
Oh, yeah.
yarn over. I'm going to be interested to find out what that looks like.
well, that means that you're yarning over in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
That's all that means.
Yeah. So, like, however you normally do it, you just kind of go around the yarn the other way.
Yeah, you're talking to a newbie here because Coco, I forgot to tell you, I can cast on and I can knit.
But she hasn't learned yet how to bind off.
Okay.
Nope. I'm
Or
still
BO. Maureen has no BO.
No BO yet.
We'll get there.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
And CC is contrasting color.
Yes. Which is awesome. CN means to use a cable needle. That would be a needle attached to a cable attached on the other end attached to another needle. There are many different types of needles, but that is the one it refers to.
And capital. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, isn't cable needle like those special needles, like a bump in it or something to
It could
hold
be
when you're
considered-
cabling?
It could be considered that.
Yeah. Okay.
Or it could be a separate needle that you use when you make a cable while you are knitting. So it could be the extra needle you use to cable.
Yeah.
So it could be either one. I'm
So
trying
now
to
you're
make sure.
telling me I'm going to have to learn how to work with 3 needles. I only have 2 hands, ladies.
Just wait till you start working in the round. You need like 5.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
Maureen will be happy if she can knit and purl, and that's it. That's all I got to say.
There's a whole lot of them.
I guess it would be similar to yarn under. Dawn?
Yeah.
Well, so capital CO, and I don't know why it's capitalized, but it is, means to cast on. And that's when you're really going to start,
Yeah. There's a whole whack of ways to do that.
Yes, there
Yeah.
are. And I like how you said whack-a-ways.
There's a bunch of different ways to do it.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
And CONT, just continue.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And you crocheters are going to be very familiar with the DEC, which
Right.
is making a decrease.
Yeah.
And DP, I knew what this one meant, DPN, double pointed needles, because I do have a set of these. And I want to tell you something, folks. I don't know that I like them.
They're mostly used for working in the round.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where the 5 come in.
Well, they're my favorites. So yeah. All right.
And FOLL is follow.
Yes. And of course, you crocheters know as well, INC means to increase.
Yeah. And unlike crochet, though, the DEC and INC, there are so many different ways to increase and decrease in knitting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're on to Maureen now. I cut in.
Okay, yeah.
I
Hey.
confused my brain.
K just means to knit.
Yep.
And then we have
We have DPN a second time.
yeah,
We'll skip that one and follow
Yeah.
again, increase again, K. Okay, we'll skip down to the KB, K1B is knit stitch in row below.
Yes.
Oh,
And now we have KFB. That means you knit one into the front of the stitch and knit one into the back of the stitch, and you have made an increase. And Maureen?
KSP
Mm-hmm.
means you're going to knit one stitch. And when you do this, you slip this stitch from right needle to left needle. Pass the second stitch on the left needle over the first needle and off the left needle. Return the stitch to the right needle. This is called a single right leaning decrease. Holy
I know
smokes.
that sounds confusing. You're basically just switching it over to skip it, pretty much, and then putting it back when you're done.
Oh.
Yeah.
It
Why
sounds
didn't
crazy
you say that?
because they have to make it complicated,
Oh, okay.
which, makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
then,
just had to be technical in their description, I guess.
yeah, just so in case you've never done it before, you need to know exactly how it's done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
I've seen it written KSP and KSS, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
KPSS. I've seen it written different ways.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Again, legend.
Mm-hmm.
And K2TOG is very similar to like the crochet two together, but it's knit
Right.
two stitches together. Single right leaning decrease.
Yes. And that's where you take two knit stitches and literally knit them together.
Yeah.
All right. Knitwise. This refers to the way that you will knit the stitch, and then the way that the stitch is leaning. Like the right leg is on the right side of the needle, and you go in knitwise, which means to go in from the front to the back toward the right.
Yeah. And I promise this sounds super confusing. Once you've done it, watch a
You'll
tutorial.
Right.
It makes sense.
Well,
Yes.
that last one I had to describe was like, what?
Yeah.
Well, I get an easy one. LH means left hand.
There you go.
Absolutely.
And LP is loop. The next one, though, isn't it the same as the meter, though?
I know it's crazy the way it's written.
Oh, yeah. You
It
really have
is.
to pay attention to your
It is. You
Yeah.
have to pay attention to the legend for the pattern you're doing.
Yeah. And again, too,
Yes.
you wouldn't have like meters in the instructions itself, in the actual pattern.
No.
yeah, you normally
So-
won't.
No. And you're right, Sam. It can refer to the way you slip a stitch.
Yeah.
Whether you slip it knitwise or you slip it purlwise.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
absolutely, Sam. So M can refer to meter, but it also can refer to marker. So make sure that you refer back to the abbreviations in your pattern to know what they are referring to.
Yeah. I feel like we're like back to the episode we did on fibers and stuff, and we're like ball band. This one is
Yes.
legend.
Yeah, there you
It
go.
is.
Yeah. And now we have M1 or M1K, means make one stitch knitwise, single knit increase.
Yes.
Oh,
So you're basically just like kind of like a yarn over and leaving it on your hook, but you're knitwise kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. All right. Did we skip Maureen?
that's okay. Keep it
You
going.
do. You know,
sorry.
okay.
I thought Maureen did marker,
it's
but
okay. It's okay.
Okay. Well, we have an M1R and an M1L. These are sister stitches. So M1R means to make one right. So you're going to make an increase that leans to the right. And
Oh.
M1L means to make a left leaning increase. That's all that means. Hi, Zach.
Hello, Zach.
And,
How are you?
and Maureen, the next one.
Appreciate you popping in, Zach.
Okay, so I'm going to just say the first one. This is an M1P. So it says you're going to make one purlwise, which is a single purl increase. So,
Yeah.
Coco, you can explain the difference between the next two.
Okay, and then there's the M1RP, which is a make one right purlwise, single right leaning purl increase. My best advice for this is there are literally tutorials online for every different stitch.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like seeing it visually cannot compare to anything I could possibly explain. Not to mention, I don't remember off the top of my head right now.
Yes. Well, make one left purlwise is a single left leaning purl increase. So you make a purl stitch and then you're going to make another purl stitch, usually in the back loop, if that helps. All right. MC stands for main color,
And I get
which
it.
means that's when you're working with more than one color in your pattern.
Yeah.
And that goes for crochet and for knitting, and you need to know what the main color is in your pattern.
Yeah,
And
like the MC is the main color, and before we had the contrasting color, they'll
Right,
often have like the CC1, CC2, if you have more than two colors.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. And Maureen.
I get an easy one. P is for pearl. And not the
Hey,
pearls that you wear, folks.
and look at you.
And Pat with one or two T's is pattern.
Yeah.
Yes. And of course, what I alluded to before, the PFB is to purl one into the front and purl one into the back of a stitch. And that is a purl increase.
Hey, Froggy.
And yeah.
Are you able to like highlight what we're talking about on your PDF that'll show on screen or no?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. All right. I just
No,
thought
I wish I
maybe.
could. Oops, did I
Okay.
advance it too much?
You did.
I did. Hang on, let me get back one.
We broke it.
Okay.
Coco's fault.
I broke it. No, I'm not able to highlight. It won't let me highlight it.
Okay.
I wish it did. Let me. All right, Maureen, you're on PM.
PM means a placemaker, just like when I'm assuming, all right, you put a stitch marker there. Is that what it means by place marker?
Yes, place a stitch marker there. That's correct.
Cool.
So, we did skip the PFB, I believe. Purl one into front.
No, I did that one.
Oh, you did that one? Okay. Okay. Coco's not paying attention. P2OG, again, similar to the crochet two together type thing, is purl, two stitches together, single decrease.
Absolutely. And the next one is PREV. It means previous, which could be the previous row, the previous stitches. It could be the previous of anything.
Yeah.
And Maureen.
Hey, Nancy. Sorry.
Hello, Nancy. How are you doing? So PSSO, if we put an E in there, it'd be peso. But anyway, pass, slip, stitch over. So I guess that means you're going to skip a stitch?
No, you're just gonna, you're gonna do a stitch and then you're gonna pass the slip stitch. Yeah, you're gonna slip a stitch, do a stitch, and pass the slip stitch over.
Yeah, so you kind of like, you just put it back on the other needle, kind of thing when you're done doing it.
Well, it's also a way of binding off, where you slip a stitch to the right needle, you knit or purl the next stitch, and then you pass that slip stitch over top of the one you did. It is a decrease. That's correct, Sam.
Yeah.
And so Coco, you have
and the P2 SSO is pass two slip stitches over.
Yes, that's a double decrease. And then we have P-wise, which is purlwise. Sounds kind of funny.
Yeah.
But it also refers
as long as there's no pennywise.
Yeah.
Yes. It also refers to basically the way you slip stitches.
Right. And the next two terms you will find in crochet as well, REM for remaining and REP to repeat.
Yes.
And okay, where am I? I'm having such a hard time keeping track.
You notice how I chose those two, Coco, because I have no idea what this next thing is.
The Rev STSD is reverse stockinette stitch. So stockinette is basically like you do a row of knit and then you turn it and you do another row of knit rather than purling to keep it the same. Huh? That's what stockinette is, no?
Reverse. Okay, stockinette stitch is knit one on one side and purl on the other. So the reverse, instead of saying purl, that's reverse stockinette. That's what it is.
Okay, yeah, but regular stockinette is just knit, 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 knit.
No, that's garter.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, garter. Guys. Apologies.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
I knew there was a term for that.
Oh, don't be scared, Sandy. Don't be scared at all. It's not hard at all. No,
well, so Maureen can do it. Anybody can do it.
Oh, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Oh,
trust me.
Good Lord. It took me, I don't know how long, not just to I understood the stitches at some point, but it just never looked right. But one day it'll just click and you'll be like, oh.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Carrie, if we have time, I'm going to do some cast-ons. We'll see if we have time. We are on, RH. That stands for the right hand. And Maureen?
MD means around, which I think
is
weird.
It's RND.
But it does look like MD.
It does, doesn't it? Thank you very much, Coco. RND means the round. Okie doke.
Yeah, and RS, just right side.
Yes. The reason they designate right hand and left hand is because you're going to have the right hand needle and the left hand needle. Hey, Sherry, good to see you.
Hello, Sherry, sweetie.
Oh, for Lola. I love that. You need to know which is the right side and which is the wrong side of what you're working on.
Yeah.
Yes.
And next we have SKP. Slip one knitwise. Knit one. Pass the slip stitch over the knit stitch. Then you have a single left leaning decrease. And Maureen, you might as well take
the next one too, because those two go together.
Okay, SKP2 means to slip one knitwise, then knit two together, then pass the slip stitch over the two that were knit together. That is a double left leaning decrease.
Yeah. And whenever they say pass slip stitch over, it just means shoot it back onto the other needle, the working needle.
Shoot it back onto the other needle and put it over top of those stitches.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right, so all of the next ones have to do with slip. So SL just means you're going to be slipping something. SL1K means you're going to slip one knitwise. SL1P means to slip one purlwise. And then, of course, we all know SLST means a slip stitch. Now, this next one, I realize it comes from the council, but SM, to me, that means small. I would put like SLM to be a slip marker.
Yeah, that's where you slip the marker from one needle to the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
SSK, SSK and SSP. And I might as well go SSS as well. Get it all done. So SSK is slip two stitches knitwise. Knit these two stitches together through back loops. Because you kind of have to have it on the other needle to do what it says. But it's a left-leaning decrease. SSP is slip two stitches knitwise. Return these two stitches to the left needle and purl them together through the back loops. Single left-leaning decrease. And do you want me to just finish all the SSSs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. SSSK is slip three stitches knitwise. Knit these three stitches together through the back loops. Double left-leaning decrease. And SSSP is slip three stitches knitwise. Return these three stitches to the left needle and purl these three stitches together through the back loops. Double left-leaning decrease. And I promise you, it's not as scary as it sounds. Just watch tutorials.
No, it's not as scary as it sounds scarier than it is. Then we have S2 KP2 and SSP P2. So your S2 KP2 is to slip 2 stitches as if to knit 2 together. Then knit 1, pass 2 slip stitches over the knit stitch. It is a center double decrease. Then you have SSPP2, slip 2 stitches knitwise, return these 2 stitches to the left needle, then slip them as if to purl 2 together through the back loops. Purl 1, pass the 2 slip stitches over the purl stitch. It is a center double decrease. It sounds complicated. It truly is not.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Maureen,
ST just means to stitch.
And STSD, unlike what I thought before, was the garter. It's actually a stockinette stitch.
yes, that's stockinette stitch. That is knitting on one side and purling on the other side.
So that the right side all looks knit.
Yes. And if you're in the round, you just knit, straight knitting if you're in the round.
Mm-hmm.
All right. TBL is through the back loop. TFL is through the front loop.
And hopefully we all know that TOG means together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I just heard a big beep. WS is wrong side.
And W and T means to wrap and turn. That is where you take a stitch and you move it to the other needle. You bring your yarn in front of it. You move the stitch back to the other needle, and then you move your yarn back into the back.
Now, for these next two, it's just very similar to like when we're doing front loop and back loop in crochet. We have BLs for that and FL. Well, here it's WYIB for with the yarn in the back, and WYIF for the yarn with yarn in the front.
Yeah. Hey, Chris. Yep, it's the big elbow.
Hey, Chris.
Hello, Chris, sweetie. How are you?
We'll be on screen soon.
Yes, we're here.
Oh, my goodness. And YB and then YFWD or YF is yarn back or yarn forward.
Yes. And the next one we have, I'm going to go ahead and do all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
We have YO, which is yarn over. We have YON, which is yarn over needle. We have YRN, which is yarn around the needle. And I'll finish this out.
I was going to say, you're going to have to finish this out.
I'm going to finish this out. So the next page just shows you the differences between the USA and Canada. In the United States, they say bind off. In Canada, they say to cast off stitches. In the US, we refer to gauge, and in Canada, they refer to it as tension. And in the US, our slip stitch is SLST. And in Canada, it's called SS. I just thought you guys would find that kind of interesting. The way that they had
Sorry. Next mimosa bottle. Cheers.
I thought you'd find interesting with the differences between the abbreviations.
Yeah.
Now, love you. Now I know it's a lot of information.
It is.
But the PDF is in the Facebook group, and Facebook group's pinned at the top of the chat.
That's cast away, Chris. That's cast away.
But there's no need to worry about it. Yes, UK terms are the same as the Canadian terms. But there's no reason to become overwhelmed.
No.
When you're first learning to knit, some of those stitches you won't even use, which is very true. I've used a few of them, but I don't think I've used all of them. I haven't used the purl center decrease. I haven't used that at all.
I've used quite a few, but I'll be honest, like at the beginning, I sat there with my pattern and also YouTube open to look up the tutorial.
Right.
because
Yeah.
it is a godsend, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. There are so many tutorials out there.
Yeah, and depending if you knit like standard, I forget what it's called, or continental,
Right.
Yep.
look, there are tutorials for both. Just
Right.
specifically look that up.
Yeah,
Right.
English and continental. So
English,
you can
yeah.
look those up. It's not hard.
Yeah. And if you've
Um,
never knit before, you're a crocheter, I would highly suggest continental because
Right.
Yeah.
you tension the exact same way.
Yes. Oh yeah. I love continental. That's the only way I can knit.
Right.
It's a lot faster too, I find, because you're not
Tracy,
throwing your yarn.
mm-hmm. Tracy says she is an English knitter.
She learned. Tracy, correct me if I'm wrong. You learned to knit before you learned to crochet. Now I took classes to learn to knit twice, and they couldn't teach me, but they were trying to teach me to throw,
Mm.
to do English style.
Right.
But I am a crocheter since I was 5 years old,
Right.
and I couldn't tension the yarn. I couldn't figure it out. So once I figured out how to do continental, which I did by a TV show called Knitting Daily, then I was able to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, she learned to
Yeah.
knit first. That's
Yeah, and I
why.
find like back in the day, continental was more of like a European style.
Yes.
Right.
And when I first started, I might have mentioned this once before, but when I first learned to knit, I'm like, okay, let me look up a tutorial. I'm like, this doesn't feel like what my Oma taught me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw, because she was German.
Right.
And then I found continental. I'm like, okay, this is what she had showed me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
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 I find continental much easier to do, having been a crocheter first.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's so much easier for me.
Yeah, you literally hold the yarn the exact same way. Like,
Yes.
exactly.
I hold the yarn the exact way I crochet. That is the exact way I hold the yarn when I am knitting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hold it any different. So that may benefit you guys.
Okay, Dinky
Wow.
Jen knit for 50 years, crochet for 4. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, honey, I'm going to shock you. I have been crocheting for 50 years. And I have been knitting for 20 years.
Wow.
So there's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I am going to flip my camera and do some cast-ons for y'all.
Yay.
Gotta
So
get
many
my
ways to
camera
cast on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hundreds. I mean, it's phenomenal how many cast-ons there are.
Yeah, I love the long tail cast on.
Yes, I like
But what
that.
do you do whenever you have to do like 200 cast-ons and you run out of yarn?
Well,
What
we're
I
gonna
learned.
Over.
Oh, you're going to talk about that? Okay, I'll let you do it.
We're going to talk about that. We are going to talk about that. So I think where we need to start.
Okay, let's make it
is-
big. Wait a minute.
Okay.
There
I
you
think
go.
where we need to start is, let's start with the easiest one there is. So, all right. I put a slip knot on my needle. And I guess the easiest thing to do, I got to get my thumb on it. See how the yarns are in my thumb?
Mm-hmm.
And let's just do an E-wrap around. You see how you got to pay attention to how the yarn is on my thumb. I put a slip knot on my needle, and I'm just putting them on there.
Yeah.
Now,
On that front.
be wary when you do it this way, which is very simple. Come on.
As she sends it simple.
It is simple. It's just I was
Yeah.
getting it on. It is very simple. When you cast on like this, it is better to cast on with a needle 2 sizes than the one you are going to knit with.
Smaller, right?
No,
Bigger.
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 I'm just making stuff
Because-
up as I go. I don't do it this way, so I don't remember.
Because what happens is this cast on is very tight.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is an extremely tight cast on. It doesn't have give. So if you're going to knit with 4mm needles, cast on a 6mm needle, and then knit off the stitches with your 4mm needle.
Yeah.
And
I
it'll go
forgot
right
there's
on.
no give,
there.
so yeah, that's what.
Yep, there's no give in this one. They'll come right off.
Yeah,
So
kind of like
that's-
when you're chaining rather than the foundation chain or foundation
Yes.
starting row, you'll want to start maybe sometimes with a larger one so it doesn't.
Yeah.
So that's, you now see, I'm tensioning the same way that I tension when I crochet. So there's one. Let's go to a second one. So this one you literally are knitting on. So I am knitting a stitch and I turn and I put it right back on this needle. All right.
I've never tried this way.
It's called knitting on. So this is called knitting on. I'm going to get there, guys. You're rushing me. You're rushing me to get to that. Come on. Where's the home? Okay.
And
So you
this
go
is the way right now that I work better.
So you just knit a stitch and then
Right
turn
from the
it
very beginning.
and put it right back on your needle. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
If you're
the way
doing
to do it.
English, you would like throw it and it'll be held differently, but same difference.
Yeah. So you just knit it, knit, pull the yarn out, put it on your needle, and you can tighten it down where you're holding it. So that's knit on. See, that's real simple. There are so many ways of doing this. So they are talking about the long tail cast on. So you need to know roughly how many stitches you're going to do. So a good rule of thumb is to hold your needles together and wrap the yarn loosely around. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stitches, and then you need a little extra. So I've got all that yarn.
Oh.
All right. And now I got to go into about the center of it. Okay.
Okay. I just wrap around the one and then just go from where I'm at.
All right. And now what I do is different than most folks. You can make your slip knot right here and start. But I don't put a slip knot in it. I take it, I push down, and I twist. Look at that. There's my first stitch. Then you're going to go through the thumb and around the bend and take it back through the thumb and let go. And there's
It
my
takes
two.
practice, but this is my favorite way now.
This is called long tail cast on or the slingshot method. So
Yeah, and make sure you have the tail going the right way and you're not like going to end up with like a 50-foot tail because you're doing it the wrong way.
See, there's my tail. So in, around, and up. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oop, hang on.
Agreed. Agreed, Sam. It's the fastest way.
It is the fastest way to cast on. That and the E stitch. 10, 11, and I got all my 12. There's my 12 stitches.
With the tail.
So,
with the spare.
With a tail. There's my 12 stitches. So you can do it that way.
No, she does, doesn't she, Carrie?
It is, I swear. It takes a minute, but once you get it, super easy.
Now, let's say I have to cast on 200 stitches. And I don't want to wrap that yarn around here 200 times. Well, I'm going back to the skein, and I'm going to pull out the tail of the other end of the skein. Here's the tail. All right.
You know, DK, that's what Jennifer was telling me earlier. She says, I'm awkward. I just pull out a length and guess how much I need. And most times I have a long tail left over. But if I run out of the tail, I just carry on, cast on the old way for the last few stitches.
Yes. If I need 2 or 3, maximum of 3 stitches, I'll just knit on those. Okay. I want to cast on 300 stitches with a long tail. I will take, and this is from the inside. This part is from the outside.
I've never even thought of this way. That's brilliant.
I am going to knot them like that. They're knotted. Okay. And put them 2 together. I gotta get them holding that right. I got them together, right? So do it no different than I do anything else. I would leave my tails long enough to weave them in, not this short. This is for demonstration. I would leave 4 to 6 inch long tails and do my twist like I normally do. And then I would just start casting on my 300 stitches.
That is brilliant. I never thought of that. I just wrapped it like, I think I would do like wrap 20 and then take that length and go like back and forth to count like 10 times.
Oh, that would be good.
Oh no, I'm going from the inside and the outside.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
And by doing this, I am not worrying. I don't have to worry at all.
Yeah.
About it. See?
Huh.
Inside and outside. And it works brilliantly. And you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. Would this be a bad thing to do? Because you guys were talking about how to fudge, like if you're short a couple of stitches. I just kind of like leave my cast on as it is. And then like beginning, middle, and end, I would just do like a knit increase.
Okay, well, see, I'm going to show you what I do. Okay. Let's say that I just ran out of my tail. Ah, crap. My tail. I ran out of my tail from my long tail cast on. Oh no, what do? I need 3 more stitches. What am I going to do? Oh, well, this is what Froggy's going to do. I am going to go right here.
You're slightly off camera to the top.
Yeah,
there you go.
And I'm going to grab one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Add it on. There's one. Oh, hang on. I need 2 more. There's one. There's my second one. And then here is my third one.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. That now, if I needed more than that, I would redo the whole thing.
Right.
But I can just add those 3 on there and it's not a big deal.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Now, besides knitting on, you can do what's called a cable cast on. And there you do it this way. You go between the stitches. Hang on. Let's get it in there. Okay. You see where I'm going between?
Right.
Go between them. Wrap it and bring it out and do it the same way as the knitted one. The same exact way. Only difference is you bring it between the stitches.
Okay.
And knit it on. And it's just
that either.
It's called a cabled cast on.
Huh.
That's the only difference.
I've seen some patterns that called specifically for cabled cast on. Is that's super important?
That's what you do. No, it's what you do.
But so do you have to do it that way?
It gives you a particular edge.
Okay. Because I was like, I don't know how to do that. I'm just going to do my regular cast on.
No, you know how to do that. You can
now I do. Now I do.
Yeah, you're just doing that. And it creates a particular type of edge, just like the knitted cast on creates a particular type of edge. That's all. But see,
Mm-hmm.
the
Okay.
knit cast on creates one similar to the long tail,
Yeah.
but the cable cast on does the same thing. It's something different. But
Okay.
see, you guys can do all this. Y'all can do this.
Oh, Sam, that's pretty awesome. She says, I now know how long to make my tail for how many stitches I measured against my arm. Because for her, one arm length is approximately 45 cast-ons with a 3-weight yarn.
Okay.
Well,
Wow.
look at you, smarty pants.
Yeah. Well, I guess when you
Look
do
at
this
you
for a certain
go.
number of time, you just kind of know.
Right.
You do when you've been doing it repeatedly over and over and
Mm-hmm.
over again.
Yeah.
I got that way with doing my socks,
Yeah.
but now I haven't done them in a while, but
Right.
you get that way.
Yeah. Unlike
But
Froggy with the 2 needles though, and then going halfway, I do it around 1. And I just take the full length and I leave a little extra.
Right.
Just
yeah, this
cousin.
isn't hard.
Mm-mm.
Knitting really is not hard. It's daunting to you because you've never done it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a try. I
Yeah.
recommend Very Pink Knits.
Yeah.
That's a channel I recommend. I also, if you go to Granny D's channel and watch her videos from the beginning of her channel,
I think I watched
there.
those for the
Mm-hmm.
cast-ons.
Yep.
It's,
Yep.
she's
She
got
has a
cast.
playlist. Granny D has a playlist for beginning knitters. I think there's like 6, 8, maybe 10. And she's very soothing and calming. I
Yeah,
mean,
we all know Granny D, man.
yes.
She ain't stressing anybody out.
No, 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 no,
No.
no.
So I recommend Granny D. I recommend Very Pink Knits. Just
Mm-hmm.
because she's called that doesn't mean that she does everything in pink.
Right.
I don't know why she chose that name. She's not pink.
Mhm.
Weird name. But anyway,
Yeah.
for you guys, letting you know to look forward to, we plan stuff out months in advance. TFF does. Come January, there will be 2 knitting patterns coming out from
Yay.
us. Those are TFF patterns. So there you go.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
in the
These
meantime, we're going to be, filtering in like this is how you do the knit stitch. And we're going to sit here and practice with you. This is how you do the purl stitch. Then we're going to practice with you because I brought this to Froggy's attention. And maybe it's because Maureen learned how. Now I'm just still casting on and doing the knit stitch, folks. That's all I'm doing. But I'm building up my muscle memory. And it dawned on me that we do a lot in crochet.
Yes.
And there's so many of you that are what we call bistitchual. You
Oh,
knit
yeah.
and crochet. And so I just kind of felt like we were lacking in addressing things that y'all like to do well. So we're going to be developing and sharing patterns for knitters. Easy patterns and maybe a little bit more advanced. But, we are a Twisted Fiber Friends community and we want to address both. So,
and I just want to put this out there. Don't get frustrated.
No, don't.
Because when I was first learning the long tail cast on, you do it, then you finish your project and you do your next one. You're like, how did I do that again?
Mm-hmm.
I looked up how to do the long tail cast on like 3-4 projects in a row.
Right.
Figure it out. Also, your tension is going to be wonky AF for the first several times.
Yep.
It will come. I promise you, it will come. Don't get discouraged.
Right.
Because everyone's like, oh, knitting is so relaxing. I was in so much pain because I was so afraid to drop a stitch.
Me
that
too.
I was holding. Yeah. Just like, you know what? Look up how to fix it.
Yeah.
You won't care as much. Everything can be fixed.
That's right.
So we are going to be covering how to do the knits, obviously I just showed you a bunch of cast-ons. We're going to go over the knit stitch again. We're going to go over the purl stitch. We're going to go over how to work in the round. I am going to show you how to fix if you drop a stitch, whether it is knit or purl. So you guys are going to be fine. We're going to go over all that in the coming months leading up to doing some patterns
And
to
Dawn,
help you out.
for a beginner, I would suggest like wooden needles. They don't
Yes.
slip as much. You won't be as afraid to drop a stitch. It won't be as slip off as easy. Once
Yep.
you get going, you're going to want speed. You're going to want like metal needles.
Metal.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maureen started with the metals, and I got really, really ticked off at myself.
Me too.
So I grabbed me some just straight ones with again, and I'm going to tell some of you, if you don't pay attention, you're going to find like on those these metals, these are double-ended or double-pointed, whatever you call them. Your stitches will start sliding off.
Yeah, you're going to need some rubber bands, dude.
Yeah. So I found some that have this little cap on the end, and
Those are straight.
yeah,
They're called straights.
yes, great. Okay.
You don't have to have those.
No.
I would
find
tell
the
you,
cable needles so much easier to use. They don't get
Mhm.
in the way as much. There's not as much
that's
clicking,
what this
clacking.
is.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what that is. And they're attached. It's 2 needles attached. Okay.
Yeah, ain't
Now-
nothing falling off those on the end.
No, it's not going to fall off. And you can push your work to the cable in the center
Yeah.
and then get it
Yeah.
back out when you're working on it.
Yeah, because when I
Now,
first
you
started, I thought the cable needles were only for working in the round, but they're not.
Yeah.
No,
That's what
I work
thought
straight.
too.
I work straight stuff on them.
Oh, all the time, me
Yeah.
too. My favorite needles.
You asked what needles to use. Don't start out with something expensive. Get yourself
No.
something cheap to work with until you become better at knitting, and then you can invest in something you want to invest in.
Yeah.
Right.
And again, start
I-
with wood.
I can recommend them to you. All right. I can recommend Chalgu. I can recommend Likey. I have Likey coppers, and these are my new favorites. But I have tried Chalgu, Addy, Haya, the Likeys, Knit Picks needles.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me. Not all wood is made equal. The knit picks
No.
are slippy.
Yeah.
Knit Picks wood are slippy. But whatever you want. Interchangeable needles are amazing. I love the Chalgu interchangeable set.
Yeah, I love anything interchangeable. Like once you get to that point,
Yeah.
because you get caps for your cables.
Yes.
So you
Mhm.
can, just like a crochet hook, you can take your needles. They're not dedicated to that project only.
Right.
So you don't need multiple of the same needle. You
That's
just
right.
tie off your
Chris-
cables, use your needles.
Chris, if you're going to stick with it, I would buy the Chalgu. Now, Chalgu come in different length. They come in, these needles are 5 inches. And then they have 4-inch needles that attach to your cable. You're going to want the 5-inch because I think they're going to be more comfortable for you. I don't find the 4 inches very comfortable. I don't have big hands. And the smaller the needle, the more uncomfortable it is.
Yeah, you only really need the smaller ones if you're doing like socks and stuff, where you need to like really get in the round tiny.
Yeah. I love Chalgus. They were my favorite needles until I got these coppers. But I love Chalgu. They are fantastic.
I haven't tried those, but
going
my
fast.
favorite is the knit picks because I haven't tried the Chagus yet.
Gary says, I think I'll just crochet.
Yeah, I have Knit Pros too. Yes, I have Knit Pros. That was the other one I couldn't think of. Yes. But practice with some cheap bamboos.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. Practice with some cheap bamboos. And I love making socks. But I use double pointed needles to make my socks. I use signature double pointed needles, but you can't buy signatures anymore. They closed the company. I like the Addy. What are the Addies that are there? 2 needles on a tiny, tiny cable. I have those, and I love those.
I don't remember.
You get 3 needles in a thing. I love those, but I don't recommend Clover.
I haven't tried those. As much as I
Yes.
love my Clover hooks, I have not tried the Clover knitting needles.
Yes, Sam, the crazy trios. I love those for doing socks as well as double points. We will work our way up to socks. We're going to start off with a hat and we're going to work our way up to socks. That's the goal.
Yeah, when I first started working with DPNs, the entire time I'm like watching the other hooks, make sure
Yep.
nothing's slipping off the end.
Mhm.
But if you're using like four and then the fifth, chances are they're all gonna fit. Nothing's gonna slip off the end if
No,
you keep it like centered.
Most DPNs are 5 and 6 inches long.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
start out with 6-inch long DPNs, they're not coming off.
Yeah. If you're making like a sweater in the round, just get cables.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get a cable needle.
You don't
and
want DPNs for that.
And you would
Yeah.
prefer to interchangeable needles anyway because you save your money.
Yeah.
You never used any, Joan. I love the crazy trios. They are amazing.
And
Because
for
you only
anyone
have
that's
one in
go
the
ahead.
front, one in the back. I'm sorry.
For anyone that's advanced enough to be getting into cables, OMG, at the very least, get the ones that kind of like dip, that hold your stitches together. Or
Yeah.
this I will recommend is the Clover, the bendy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use a double pointed needle when I cable.
Yeah.
Because it's long and they don't go nowhere and I can just go right off of that.
Yeah.
But we'll go from a hat to maybe some fingerless gloves to socks. Eventually we will get to cables and some lace.
Yeah. And just back to Carrie, give it a go. The number of times I put my knitting in timeout because it ticked me off,
Mhm.
but it was still there. And I went back to it. Just keep going. If you're frustrated, put it in a timeout
That's right.
and come back
Give
to it.
Give
It'll
it a
come
chance.
and you will love it. I didn't think I was ever going to love this. I'm like, why can't I get it right? This is stupid. My tension's wonky.
Mm-hmm.
At some
Yeah.
point, it just somehow, I don't know why, it just clicks in your brain. And all of a sudden, oh, this is relaxing and I love it and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But just remember, we're going to go slow over this and we might keep repeating the stitches and things between now and January.
Yes.
We have it all mapped out because there's going to be a lot of knitting coming up.
Yes. Yes.
We want you guys to be able to make hand knit socks for yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question, Maureen, are you
Yes.
continental or English?
She's doing a continental.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have nobody on panel that does English.
I can do English.
You can?
I can.
Okay.
I do
so if
my
get-
color work with yarn in both hands.
Okay, so if I get my overhead going at some point, we could have both
could do that.
perspectives.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and start us off and say thank you to each and every one of you for joining us every week. We truly, truly appreciate it. Where are we next week, Maureen?
We are at your house.
Okay. Oh, we'll be at my house and we are doing a tutorial for a Halloween amigurumi. So I hope you will join us next Sunday. It'll be a lot of
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
But stay safe, be kind to one another, and happy yarning. And Maureen.
Please remember, folks, to always be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light they need to see. Mwah! We love you guys.
Mwah. We love y'all a bits. We appreciate you coming every week. We couldn't do it without you. You're the
That's
whole
right.
reason we're here.
Amen.
And just, yeah, mwah, we love you.
We love you guys.
Take care, guys.